Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends. Today's episode of Top Deck, where we are covering a top 10 Naya Winota deck by Ironic Velvet. I am so ecstatic to be playing this as one of our first for the new standard release after Dungeons and Dragons here. Ironic Velvet was one that we featured. Also, Naya Winota previously pre-Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms. Very excited to see what he's done here today and share that with you. So appreciate you tuning in, Planeswalkers. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. On top of that, down below in the description, you will find the deck list and the access to the Discord server where you can ask questions or comments, or certainly do that down below. And last but not least, in the description, you will find the timestamps where we will go through the strategy objective of this list. We'll cover your siding for best of 3, and then we'll go play that competitive Magic here today like we always do in best of 1 and best of 3 Planeswalkers, and then we'll close out with a little bit of a retrospective and see where this might sit in the meta today. So lots of things changing. It's awesome. It's so much fun. We've had a lot of fun in the Discord server as well as in the YouTube channel and community, so stay tuned, Planeswalkers. There's a lot of great ways to do that, and stay connected down below in the description. Appreciate your support as always. So let's go ahead and take a look at our top 10 Naya Winota deck today by Ironic Velvet. So big things that are going on here. So originally, in terms of the shell, what we've been doing here is essentially trying to enable our good old buddy Winota, I want to say Ironic Velvet, which we're enabling anyway, here. So that's very, very important for us across all these spaces here up until we get to our 4-drop slot. So very, very important. A big pickup here with Prosperous Innkeeper. So the big piece around this is when it enters, we get that treasure token. So turn 3, we can actually pop one out on the board, and it helps us with smoothing. Additionally, the other thing here is we still get a little bit of life gain, but it's a halfling citizen, which is awesome because I love hobbits. 1, 2, on top of that, this is a Winota trigger, which is amazing. So lots of cool things. We've also picked up Werewolf Pack Leader. So this card is insane, absolutely insane, because we get the power 6 or greater. We get to draw a card. That's something that this deck has been weak with in the past. So really, really powerful here in terms of some of those additional plays. Additionally, the other cool thing that I like is Mink's Beloved Ranger here. So when this guy enters, even though it's a human, so we can still pull this in, we get to create this awesome legendary 1/1 hamster. We can make it bigger as a sorcery spell, or anything else bigger, which is very, very powerful here as a new pickup, again, from Dungeons and Dragons. Now, as we continue to move up the curve, it's gotten a little bit more powerful. So he's gone ahead and thrown in Vivian here, but also we've got Drizzt Do-Erden. I probably destroyed that, but I absolutely love this card. It's bonkers. So 1, as an Elf Ranger, it's got double strike, but when it enters, we get a 4/1 Trampler. And on top of that, whenever a creature dies, if it had power greater than this creature's power, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the difference. Huge, huge, huge. So very, very awesome. Very excited about this, and looking forward to playing it. One of the other things that he's done here that's nice is thrown in Den of the Bugbear. So this card wrecks as well. It can give us a Winota trigger. Additionally, when it attacks, it gives us another trigger. So very, very cool here in terms of what we've added. We've also gained Lair of the Hydra. Again, another Winota trigger if you want as well. So very, very excited about this deck. I hope you see that. And very pumped to be showcasing this first. The other thing that we have in here is Azeka's Chariot, giving us 2 tokens, again, more triggers, and a whole host of other things. So when we pull humans, we're looking for Kenrith, we're looking for Blade Master. These 2 combo to give us a nice cleave, Ember Cleave, to be exact. So with that, Planeswalkers, let's go ahead and talk about our sideboard here. So that is the strategy objective of this list. It's really kind of a mid-rangey deck. Very, very nice in that space. Winota's been a big player there. So let's see what we have going on here when we talk about boarding. So the way I'm going to break this down today for you is aggro, mid-range, and late game. We'll talk about some of the decks pre-Dungeons and Dragons, and as we get into it a little bit more here, because we're like day 3, we'll talk a little bit more of deck specificity. Probably said that wrong too. All good. And we'll go from there. So lots of big things here in terms of what we have for the board. Really well thought out. Particularly right now with the meta, this is going to be better to have one or two other options in the main deck. So the big thing against aggro, these are your traditional mono red, mono white, additionally other Boros Winota decks, those kinds of things in space, Gruul aggro, those things as well. Red Cat Melee is a good one for you if you want. Additionally, Burning Hands works really well. Again, if you're running green in terms of mono green Stompy, those kinds of things, that could be a good one. Fire Prophecy there as well. Or other aggro decks, the Crone War works really nice. What I would move out is I would flip things like Vivian Monsters Advocate out. I'd also probably go get the Elf Ranger out of here as well, and then clean up your top end of the curve a little bit more in terms of what you want to do, and maybe go down here in terms of something like Elite Spellbinder, those kinds of things. So well, or Ezekiel's Chariot. So then as we move to mid-range, you're going to again get those mana decks. You get similar, you get the Dragons decks. Izzet Dragons, certainly a little bit different flavor now. We also got traditional tempo spells. Also in this space, all the sacrifice decks. So we got Golgari, we have Rakdos, we have Mardu, and we have Jund. Lots of Pests and Witherbloom still going to be in that space. Here you're going to want to think about things like Klythos if they're running that graveyard. Elite Spellbinder might be something to help you in terms of slowing them down. Also, again, on the triggers, it helps. If they're running less creatures, then we're going to stay away from some of those things. Again, we talked about Klythos. You may want to flip into Roiling Vortex as something there, or Redain as well to kind of slow them down. Then last but not least, we'll move to late game. So that your late game decks are traditional kind of Dimmer control, Azor's control. Also in this space, you're going to run into Doom decks still. You'll also run into all the lovely Ultimatum decks because they're still live. Sultai Emergent is probably still around, as well as Team Returns or Team Ultimatum, those kinds of things. So when we get to late game decks, think about Roiling Vortex. You might want to think of Ox of Agonis if they try and shut you down. Klythos as well are good choices, Redain and Elite Spellbinder. So against the late game decks, we just want to go really fast. That's going to be a big piece for us there. So Planeswalkers, that is the strategy objective of this list. That's also how we're going to board for our best of 3. Let's go play that competitive action here today for our Dungeons and Dragons. So excited about what we have going on here, as you can tell. So we're going to go to that standard ranked. Abzan Blank was the last one that we did. We got Naya Winota here. Let's go ahead and pump the queue and get moving here today. I've had so much fun in Sealed, and on top of that, getting into the Premier drafting as well, doing some live stuff for you, and then writing our guide as well. So here is a challenge. One, we don't have the right makeup. We're going first. We see a Yorion deck, so we want to stay off that. We're not going to make the initial assumption. So here we go. We got everything we need. We'll keep this. What do we want to move out? I think we keep our red. Let us move this, because even if we blink, we could go look, I guess. The big piece here, though, is we can actually get to this pretty fast. Now we're in a really bad spot because we only have lands, which is never good. We'll leave it at that. Next time we can make this one bigger. Perfect. So we'll go grab a white here. We can also make Lair of the Hydra bigger too. That's a little bit better. That's exactly what we're going to go do. So we'll show you how this works. We'll make this a 3. So So if we flip that over, that would be a little bit... Oh, shoot. It's not enough. That's all right. That's okay. Because it costs the extra green. Played a little bit too fast. That hurt us. Should have made that 2. I don't think that will cost us the game. Hopefully not. We'll find out. So we would have had 5. That would have been down 2 more. That would have been at 10. We would have had lethal. Would have had lethal. Maybe close. Oh, man. Let's send again. And we would have had a card draw too, so that's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, excuse me. All the way down to 4. There we go. So we would have been at 1. 1. So let's see what they pull. Ah, we're good. We got it. No worries about it. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Can't feel too bad on the misplay. Yes, we had fun because we pulled through. All right, there we go. Platinum tier 3. Let's keep moving. Oh, not bad. All right, on to our second match here in best of 1. Woo. Woo, 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 woo. Great way to support the channel. Get some merch, hats, cups, all sorts of things. I will actually keep this because we got this guy, and we got every color here, which is big. All right, so we have the Angels Lifegain deck. Is what we're gonna hit here. So depending on what we draw, which is this, I'm gonna play this guy first. For win. So this one will be pretty interesting for us. Ooh, Selesnya. All right, so we got Ezeka's Chariot here. I will play this. Nice. No, wait. So we could have either went with that, or we could have waited for our friends here. So let's go thin. Grab another green. They're definitely going to get their flyer. So the question is, do we want to blink the Chariot and get a bunch of tokens? They're going to get real big, though. Which is too bad. Ooh, they didn't do it. So now we can blink it. Next, we can drop this. We're not going to have the right makeup. Speaker's going to be a problem. Oh, it's brutal. Here we go. Oh, I need the red. Should drop the red. That would have gave me the cleave. Let's grab this guy. That. Ooh, let's get rid of that. Ah, we needed the double strike. We needed the double strike. That's all right. So if we would have had the red there, would have been different. That's okay. There we go. Make them all smaller, please. So none of that's going to gain them life. We're still in it. They can attack in. They can, but we'll probably have lethal. And then we get a bank that we have another blade. Ah! Oh, huge, huge, huge win, Planeswalkers. Oh my gosh, that was so nice. What a comeback. Seriously, they had the board set. We just did so much damage. The blink, the triggers, absolutely bonkers. All right, best of 3. Well, best of 1, third best of 1, and then we'll go play best of 3. Woo! Space Explorer. All right, do we keep this? I think we do. We certainly can. Yeah, we'll keep it. Because we can hit any color with this. As long as we don't get absolutely wrecked on things. We'll find out, I guess. Feel like we go red. Ooh, here we go. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna... We'll tap that later. So actually turn 3. Turn 3 we'll get Magdot. Actually we'll get Winota on turn 3 for sure. As long as they don't kill anything here. Ah! It's a problem. Oh, we were so close. We would have got a turn 3 Winota with 2 triggers. Absolutely bonkers. Would have been bonkers. For sure. If they don't, we're absolutely going to drop pack leader. Oh, bummer. We'll get there fast, though. That's all right. No blocks. We get our token. All right. So we can actually go double green here. Can't get that yet. Can do this. And do that. So next turn, we'll get Winota on, and we'll get a ton of triggers. Right. Ooh. They can load up Season Hellblade. That is fine. Ooh, or their flyer. I'm fine with that. That's a long win condition. Eight. It's not lethal. We're okay with that. Absolutely okay with that. So we can block here if we want. That's not what we're going to do today. We're going to go here. We're going to go Winota. No, we're not going to do that. Player Winota. We'll take 4 triggers. Magda's gonna give us... Ooh. I'll put Blade Master in there this time. That's gone. And a lot of flyers. Now, we didn't drop Kenrith. Depending on how they drop this, they might have lethal. But they have to block. It's a lot of damage. 2, 4, 6, 10. Not lethal yet. This guy block 1. It's too bad. This guy block werewolf. Oh, there we go. Better hurry up. If they block this way, they actually misplayed. Because we don't have lethal. So 6, 12. Well, actually we do. I might have miscounted. 2. Yeah, I miscounted. My math was bad. We got 12 in the air. Baseless Haven, they can pump. They're short one. Oh, we're good. We are good. We will trade Winota. It's the right play. Boom. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Very nice. Best of one. Clean sweep today for standard Dungeons and Dragons. Nice job, Ironic. Your deck is just as good in best of three as it is in best of one. All right, let's go try our best of three here now with our traditional standard ranked play. Absent Blank was the last one we did. Naya Winota top 10. Let's go for it. Let's see how this does today, my friends. Bob Barker. We will play first. Best hand ever. Best hand, second hand ever. This is better. All right, we'll keep 5. We'll dump 1. We need the fetch. We need the fetch. We'll drop Prosperous. Don't like it at all, but that's what we're going to do. Mono red, it's gonna be. Or is it dragons? One of the two. Dragons. There it is. Burn. Ooh. I didn't do it. Mana's good fast in this deck. It's nice. I don't want to get countered, by the way. So I'll leave it at that. Let's go grab a green. I'll leave that up. If they play a blue here, we know they got a counter. There's their land. Oh, keep me locked in. What the heck? Let's go with a red. If they drop the flyer, the 5, there we go. So they still have enough for a counter. And we get flooded again. Should we try it? No. I can try it. If they attack in, we can play. Could be Elrune's Epiphany though too. Like I could have hurt myself. Problem is, this is a flood of lands. There they go. Now, attacking in for 2, they're gonna have their 2. Which is huge. We'll try it. I think they got a counter though. Ooh. They didn't have it. Now I'm going to be upset that I didn't drop that earlier. We'll keep the 1 up. Oh. was an epiphany. Seven plus 9. Ooh, do they have another one though? There it is. Three. Ooh. Now they have a counter, huh? Or do they got to play again? We'll go to the next one. Brutal. Brutal lands. Flood. The flood is on. Let's play a Crone War here. Red Cap Mealee's also good. 5. What do we want to take off? Let's get rid of this. I like Vivian, but it's going to be late. Just for the dragons. We'll flip them. Ming's still keep. Bone Crusher's not good here either. There we go. I think we're good at that point. We'll try it again. Bummer. Super, super bummer. That's all right. Very fun. We will play first. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Again. We just keep getting destroyed. We'll dump this guy. That hurts our shot on Winota. We'll at least get there, maybe. So we'll do this. We'll pull first. Pull a green. Actually a white. Oh, thank you. So we got a green there. Oh, there we go. Now we're okay. That's a pain, but we're in it still. Let's grab that one. All right, what are we making very expensive here? Let's make that one expensive first. Double green. Do they have the counter? They can't play it. There we go. Let's see what they get. We'll pay the 2 and then we'll drop Magda. Get rid of that. Problem is, they can actually play the Shatter Skull, and it's gonna hurt. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Then we're going to be in a really bad battle this whole way. Oh, they got it. They figured it out. There we go, though. Now we got a trigger. Incredible. Incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get their guy on. Let's grab a white. Zika's would be nice. Galzeth. Ooh. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six. So they have to block here. We'll hold that. We can't attack in that faceless yet, though. Have to wait. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We don't have enough yet. Now they have two faceless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, here comes a dragon. Uh-oh, another turn? It's a lot. Now I have to block. That's the problem. Oh, they're good. Didn't matter. We got mana hosed. Both games. We had a mulligan. Oh, problem with 3 colors. It happens. Not bad though. Plus the shuffler had to make up for our crushing best of 1. That is magic, my friends. So let's go ahead and check out Ironic Velvet's deck. We had a blast. Super, super fun. Again, top 10. I think he hit like top 4 with this, which is insane right now. So cool to be able to do that. Really, really well thought out. Like we talked about, we have a couple of new pickups that do a lot of cool things in this deck. Really, really like what we have going on with that set. So Planeswalkers, best of 1. We absolutely ripped it today. Going 3-0, best of 3. We played a Dragons deck, obviously still a very popular deck within the meta. I went 0-2, should have done way better. We got absolutely hosed on the mana, so it does happen. So where do I think this sits in the meta? Certainly Boros Winota Naya Winota decks have been kind of a tier 1, tier 2 deck. So I'll say that again as we continue to watch as things evolve here for both our best of 1 and best of 3 meta, as we look forward to our Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms release. So hope you're all having as much fun as I am. As always, Planeswalkers, thank you for your support. Please flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. On top of that, down below in the description, you will find the Discord server, as we mentioned, the deck list here as well, and other great ways to support the channel. Thank you, YouTube members, patrons, and Twitch subs, as always, as well as all those other fun ways that we support and interact. So great ways to stay in touch, Planeswalkers. We have a lot more coming your way. Standard decks, top standard decks, top 2022 standard decks, historic, jank, Friday night meta, looking forward to the new stuff. And on top of that, tier list, as always, Planeswalkers. So stay in touch, stay tuned. We got a lot of things coming your way. On top of that, some of the tournament stuff that we talked about. So stay tuned. If you want to vote, please do that. Would love to hear from you because we got prizes, those kinds of things coming soon. So Planeswalkers, until next time, we'll see you again soon. Mythras out.